Okay, so today I'm going to show you one of my favorite hairstyles. It's kind of like a beachy waves with a braid headband, I guess. I've had my hair up in a ponytail all day, so it's probably going to be, yeah, there's a really big bump. So the first thing, all you really need for this is a straightener, which I've already heated up, and probably a few bobby pins. But other than that, it's not a whole lot of work. So first, spray some heat protectant all over your hair. Make sure that you lift pieces up so that you're not just getting the top. And then brush it out. Okay, so after you have sprayed your whole hair, I'm going to take a hair tie and tie. I usually split my hair into 3 sections, so I'm going to tie it up. Just to keep my hair out of the way. The first thing that I'm going to show you actually is how to wave your hair with a straightener, and it'll end up looking like beachy waves. So what you're going to do is take your straightener, clamp it down, and pull it down like you normally would, only you're going to twist it. So twist it in, twist it out, and normally I wouldn't hold them for as long, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. So it's a pretty intense wave. I'll show you on this side. So take a piece, clamp, turn in, out, in. So I'm just gonna curl the rest of my hair and then I will come back. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. I've done this side and the back, if you can see that. But I still have a few pieces left, so I thought that I would show you guys a couple more examples. So take a piece. On the top layers, I usually don't hold the straightener in my hair as long because I don't want the top layers to be like crazy wavy, because then they'll just stick up a lot. So grab a piece, clamp down, and sometimes with the top layers I'll hold them up a little bit more to try and get a little more lift, and rotate. So I'm not holding it down in each rotation, I guess, as long as I would on the lower pieces, because I just want a little bit of wave. The bangs are probably the hardest to do, because if you don't do them right, they can look a little bit funky. But I usually just go pretty fast on those. So this is the final waves look, I guess. So you can leave it like this if you want to. If I don't have a lot of time, then I'll usually just leave it like this and skip the braid. This took me probably about 15 minutes. I guess it varies on how neat you make the waves. Like if you go really fast, then it won't take as long, obviously. So the next thing I'm going to show you then is how to make a headband braid with your own hair. Okay, so what you're going to do is split your hair, because you don't want to take it from the top layer, and take a chunk of hair. Try to find a really long chunk, I guess. And you don't want it to be too thick, but you don't want it to be too thin either. But you're going to take the piece like this, split it into 3. Okay, And then you're just going to braid it like you normally would. Braid it down as far as you can because you want to try and hide the unbraided pieces. Okay, that's about as far as I can get it. So then what you're going to do is hold on to it and flip it over. So now you can understand why, if possible, it's better to braid up because then it eliminates the bump that you get. Okay, so then you have it over here, like this. And take a couple bobby pins and stick them in. Try and stick them in as hard as you can because you're not holding this in by anything else except bobby pins. And I usually just like to put them in a crisscross because that seems to hold it pretty well. Okay, so I know you're probably like thinking this isn't very cute because the bobby pins are sticking out, but that's why you want to try and like put it farther down, I guess, so then you can just cover up the bobby pins with your hair. So, I mean, you really can't even see them. And since I don't use as much hair on this side, then I always do two. So I do one coming from this side and then take a chunk over here, pretty much right below it. So it's basically like right above my ear. And I'll braid that and flip it over. So then it just makes the braid a little bit thicker. But I think I pretty much showed you the basis of how to do it. And here's the braid. Hopefully you can see it. If you want, you can secure this with a little, those clear rubber bands. Sometimes that helps, but I have a lot of difficulties getting those to work. But anyways, that's pretty much it. And if you liked this tutorial, then comment below, 5 stars, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you have any requests for other videos, then comment below. Thanks!